Once upon a time, on an alien planet in a distant galaxy, there stood a strip mall inside a massive starbase. Within the strip mall was a food court, various clothing stores, an arcade, and a skateboard shop. Today was like any other day when two boys entered the skateboard shop to see what new items had arrived, as all the new gear came in on Fridays. As the boys approached the counter, they noticed several boxes and new merchandise spread across its surface. "What did you get in today?" asked the tall boy, whose name was Rex. "The usual," replied Leo, the clerk, who was known for being a bit of a nerd. "Wheels, blanks, t-shirts, and magazines." "What's that?" the other boy, Ed, asked as he pointed to a painted skateboard resting on one of the boxes. Leo picked up the board and showed the underside to the boys, who examined the design like detectives. "What is that supposed to be?" Ed asked. "And what's up with the skull?" "I don't know," Leo replied. "Looks like some sort of alien monster to me." Ed looked down and saw two large, leathery, egg-shaped objects with lips in one of the open boxes. "What are those?" he asked. "Are you selling plants now?" The invoice said other, with no explanation. Leo said, "What are you going to do with them?" Ed pressed. "How much are they?" "The invoice doesn't say," Leo replied. "I'll give you $10 for both," Rex suggested. "You don't even know what they are," Ed stated. "What are you going to do with them?" "I'll give them to my grandma. She can plant them in her garden," Rex replied. Leo examined the two egg-shaped objects again and said, "I don't think those are plants. I don't see any leaves or roots on them. Maybe I should call somebody first to get them checked out." "Whatever, dude," Rex said. "Maybe you should get a little closer and really see what they are." Unsure of what to do, Leo took Rex's advice and knelt down next to the box, lowering his head to try to make sense of what he was looking at. When one of the objects suddenly opened up, a monster jumped out, grabbed onto his face, and knocked him back onto the floor. "Crap, I wasn't expecting that," Leo exclaimed in panic. "Maybe we should get out of here before we get in trouble." Ed agreed, and both boys rushed towards the door, only to be greeted by a 7-foot-tall black alien being that blocked their exit. "Now what?" Ed asked as he looked around the room for another way out. The alien raised what appeared to be a hand and said, "Hey, I was expecting a package here today. Did either of you see a large box that said 'Do not open' on the side?" Ed and Rex both looked back at Leo, who was still trying to process what had just happened, as gasping for air next to the box with the warning on the side. "I think Leo accidentally opened your box," Ed said, pointing to Leo, who now looked dead. The alien stepped over to the box and looked down at Leo and shook its huge head in disgust. "Can't anyone read these days?" it said, with its hands on its hips.